I mean, I knew she was mad at me, you know what I mean? I gave her plenty of cause. I didn't think she hated me, though.
Your wife's been under a lot of strain. You both have.
Oh, come on, Peter, behave yourself. She hates me. She must do. She wouldn't set me up for this lot, would she?
Technically, Mrs. Mcdonald was in the right. You very publicly broke the conditions of bail.
Look, I wanted to speak to my wife. Does that put me in the same bracket as the Crays,
Jim,
does it?
Calm down. All this anger will do you no good in court.
Yeah, sorry. You're the expert. Go on then, what are my chances?
It's pretty cut and dried, I'm afraid. You were warned that if you went to her home or approached her in any way, you'd be rearrested.
Oh, fine. Well, dead on. All right. Just let them cut my head off and be done with it.
But I'll do my utmost to plead that there were mitigating circumstances to last night's events, that you had no intention of harming her.
Listen. I'd never harm her, Peter. I raised my hand to that woman once, and once only, and I'd never do it again for the rest of my life. I love her. Always have, and she knows it. Oh, Liz. How in the name of God did we get to this state, eh?
My client deeply regrets his behaviour and apologises for any apparent disrespect to the court, but his only intention was to speak to his wife, whom he still loves deeply. We ask the court to consider that it was a desire to rescue his marriage, that it was love, not malice, which prompted his admittedly foolhardy actions of last evening.
We have heard Mrs. McDonald's statement, and we have taken into account your solicitor's plea of mitigation. While we accept that there was, on this occasion, no evidence of any actual threat of physical abuse towards your wife,
that's good, isn't it?
Nevertheless, it is clear to this court that you cannot abide by the previous conditions of bail. Therefore, you will be remanded in custody until your case comes up for sentencing in
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks' time.
Where will they send him?
For a nice little holiday in Strangeways.
Are you satisfied now, Mum?
I hope you've got plenty to say, because I can't think of a thing.
No, you know.
How you doing?
All right.
Thanks for coming.
How are you?
Not so bad, you know. Bit ashamed that you have to see me like this.
No.
Look, you're only in here on a technicality.
Yes, it's not like you've committed some of the crimes that, well, some of the people are in here for.
Oh, am I not? Let me tell you, Victoria, this place is full of people with sob stories. About how innocent they are, how bad their luck is, and people have let them down. Well, let's not kid ourselves. I'm exactly the same as I am. I used to be Sergeant James Mcdonald, and now I'm just a common prisoner. I'm not terribly proud of that. Well, has she said anything?
What sort of thing?
Oh, by way of an explanation as to why she set out to get me put in this place.
Oh, come on, Dad. She didn't do it deliberate.
Oh, no?
No, you mustn't think that.
Look, all I wanted to do was talk to her.
Yeah, but conditions of your bail.
Yes, conditions of my bail said that I shouldn't. I understand that. But tell me this, what was the idea behind those conditions?
The idea...
Yes, the idea was to stop me frightening her. Am I right? Stop me putting the fear of God into her?
Yeah,
Well, how in the name of God was I going to do something like that, eh? When all I wanted to do was talk to her, in broad daylight, in a public house with loads of people, eh?
Yes, but technically you...
Yes, technically I was out of line, but you have to admit she had nothing to fear from me whatsoever.
Well, no, she didn't.
But she still took the opportunity, didn't she? An opportunity it was. An opportunity to have me banged up behind bars.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. That is something for a man to come to terms with, honest to God. The woman you've been married to for 22 years wants you behind bars? Oh, yes. That gives you something to think about at night when you can't get to sleep, let me tell you.